Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. And today I wanted to share what is, in my opinion, the most beautiful spacers that Pandora has ever created. And just a quick reminder for people that are new to Pandora. A spacer is a charm that is much more narrow and smaller, and it fills the spaces in your design and also gives a little bit of variety, and it makes other charms stand out. So this catalog is from 2013. And you can see the example of spacers here. So they're much smaller and more delicate charms. And they had quite the variety back then. Pandora doesn't create as many spacers anymore, but this is a little bit of the variety that they had back in 2013. So in my spring 2013 collection book, I will share with you the spacers that I think just stand out by far as the most beautiful ones that Pandora has ever created. And these spacers are the Kiss spacers or the Cabochon spacers, and they use gemstones. So you can see the purple amethyst, it says Twilight Kiss. And then we've got the Seaside, which is a blue topaz, the Garnet for Goodbye Kiss. Moonlight Kiss is of course a moonstone. And then we have the Onyx Goodnight Kiss and the First Kiss, which is a pink opal. And in addition to these spacers, I'm going to show you on my iPad other ones that Pandora had and the different gemstones used. And what's interesting is they don't call them the Kiss spacers in here. It's like they added that name afterwards. They just talk about the gemstones. So I've already mentioned the amethyst and the blue topaz, but there is the citrine. And another different one is the orange moonstone, and then the carnelian. Now I'll show you all of these beautiful spacers that I have in my collection, and I'm very slowly collecting them as I see them for a decent price. This first one is the pink opal, and you can see there's a little variation in the opal in each of these. Some are a little bit deeper, some have some little inclusions, I think you call that. But this is the pink opal. And then like I shared, I recently was fortunate enough to get a match to this one. And here it is. So absolutely beautiful, and it just has that special glow about it. These are my Moonstone spacers, and they also have that really nice glow that Moonstone tends to have. And one thing I've always been curious about is some Moonstones tend to get like a really flat look to them. Look at the flash in that one, isn't that beautiful? How does that happen? Is it just improper cleaning, or does it just age with time? I'm not sure. But these are my Moonstone spacers, and I just have a pair of these. This is my recently designed aerial bracelet, and I'm very fortunate that I have one amethyst spacer, and I only just have one. One day I would love to have a pair. So also here is another amethyst and the amethyst drop. So amethyst is unique because you can get varying depths in it. And I think this is a fairly light amethyst spacer. I have seen this one a little bit darker tone, but it's so pretty. It just has that glow about it, and definitely is purple. This is my summer bracelet that I love so much. I just love the colors in this one. And I have one spacer here that is the blue topaz. And the blue topaz has a lot of variation in it for the color of the stone. And the reason I know this is because I have a pair of blue topaz spacers that look nothing like this one. And it's on my other summer bracelet design. And if you're curious, I always store my bracelets in little baggies like this, but I do have a few of them loose. But I find when you put them in little baggies, it definitely helps to keep them clean and bright looking. And also, if you're wondering, these little baggies I get from my local Pandora store. Every time I go in and make a purchase, I always grab about 4 or 5 of these baggies. And yeah, and then when it wears out at the top there, I just replace it. So now you can see what I mean. Do you see how light these blue topaz ones are? Like, they're almost so light they're clear, but there is a nice little shade of blue in them. And what I like about this spacer is it has a kind of a watery feel for me. It just really has that effect. And I thought this spacer went really well with these new Muranos that Pandora came out with. They're just a stunning Murano, so I think it ties in really well. So this is just a nice watery blue topaz. And then I've got the match over here. This one's just a tiny bit deeper. So this is the pair that I have, and what's really nice is the previous owner, because I bought these pre-loved, did pick a really nice match. This bracelet is definitely a work in progress, definitely a work in progress. It has a ways to go until I'm happy with it. So it's kind of a fall design for me. And on here I have 2 of the Garnet spacers. So it has a really nice red glow to it. I think this one's a little bit lighter than this one. So you're never gonna get them identical to each other. And yes, this one's definitely the brighter out of the 2, but it's fairly consistent as it goes around. So Pandora didn't kind of mix and match too much. They did try to keep them consistent. And this one's just a little bit darker, as you can see with those stones there. So yeah, this is the Garnet, super pretty. So these are all of the Cabochon Kiss spacers that I have in my collection. I don't have that many, to be honest with you. It is a slow goal to get some of the colors that I don't have. And according to my catalog here, I've got all of the top row, but I am missing the onyx. I would love to find that one day. I've never seen that one come available pre-loved. And I'm also missing the orange moonstone in addition to the citrine. So slow goals. One day, hopefully I'll have those ones in my collection. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed seeing a bit more of Pandora's retired charms. And leave me a comment below. Let me know if you have any of these Cabochon spacers in your collection. Thanks again. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.